So when we learn about the rounding and truncation errors, we try to avoid the misaccurate or the inaccurate numbers. For example, they just give you the answer like this. The question, I mean, the example, the area of a square. Okay, look at the word example. The area of the square, what page? 70, I think, or 69, I forgot. What page is it? 70, the thing that has 131 cm square. So if you try to solve this question, we try to use the calculator, guys. Okay, we need to use the calculator, and you have to understand how to use the calculator well. Okay, so first thing first, before you do the calculation, I mean, you need to understand the question, the area of a square. So you draw a square, make it a regular square, and the area of the square is 131 cm square, right? And then how do you find the length of the square, guys? Do you know what is the formula of area? Luas area of square. Length times length, right? Or side times side. Breadth times length. Or the same answer. Same measurement, I mean. Okay? So everything is the same. And the area is 131 equals length squared. So how do you calculate the length then? Kerjanya terbalik. Opposite way of working. How do you calculate the length? Divide by what? Okay, so let's say 25 is 5 times 5, right? How do you calculate 5 using 25? Square root, remember? Okay, that's how you use the square root formula. So length is always the square root of area. So the square root of area is square root of 131. Do you know what is the square root of 131, guys? What we have is 1 to 1, right? 121 is 11. How about 12? 144. So what you need to do is put it on calculator. Okay. So open your turn to your calculator. For those who have calculator, take it. Okay, Harvest, you may do it as well, because even though Harvest calculator is old, still can do. Okay, it's still doable. So just write square root. So I show you how to do. Yang pakai di rumah punya yang modern juga sama ya, tampilannya displaynya sama persis. Yeah, no problem. So you need to press this, right? Simple, right? Gampang banget ini. Press this. So in order to calculate the square root, write down, press, and then write 131. Okay, the answer will be this. Why? Kok balik lagi? Because this is the natural display. So whenever you want to put in decimal form, you need to press this one more time. SD. Okay, and then press SD. Okay. Yeah, Harvest no need because it is not natural. Write down. There you go. Okay, you click the SD part. So 11.445 blah 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 blah, so much. It is so much. So how do you solve this again? You need, wait, there you go. Okay, so this one. So you press the square root and then you put the SD in order to convert the form, standard form, to decimal form, right? S is standard, D is decimal. So the answer will be 1.4455 blah 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 blah, so much. But again, I think we need to write not all the numbers, right? But I try to put it here. Okay, how do you round the number then? Yes, John? How do you round until 2 decimal? What is the logic behind? 11.45, but it is not a specific answer. Look at this. So tadi Jos jawabnya benar ya. Kalau 11.45 it's right, but it's not what the question tried to ask, tried to expect you to answer. Look at 131. How many significant figure we have? 3. So the answer will be the same amount of significant figures. 11.4. Okay, 3 significant figures and at this point. So if you write 4, 5, it's right. But again, you need to maintain the amount of significant figure. That's the rule. Yeah. Get it? So it has to be 11.4. Stop here. Why? Because you don't have to be so accurate. Kalau sampai 446 boleh nggak? Boleh, tapi not as the question expected. So the red color is very important. The highlight part. It has to be maintained the same. Harus sama ya guys. Yes. Kalau 4 juga. Ini 3. It has to be maintained same. Same amount of significant figures. Okay. So it has to be 3 significant figures. So the answer is 11.4 centimeter. Okay. Now for part 1 we are done. Jadi tahu ya. What is the idea? Maintain the same significant figure, and you use calculator to solve it. Now part 2, the perimeter. How do you count the perimeter, or how do you calculate the perimeter, guys? Ayo, coba pikir dulu, perimeter itu apa sih? Plus semuanya ya, that's right. Side plus side plus side plus sides, right? So 4 sides. Lihat ini. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You add all the edges. 4L, right? Ngerti nggak guys? Perimeter 4 times length or 4 times sides. So again, don't be confused with the formula. It can be length, it can be sides. Now, 4 times what number? Okay, guys, 4 times what? What is the length? We get the length already. 11.45 as it is given on book. Kenapa nggak 11.4 guys? Oke, tadi kan jawabannya 11.4. Kenapa nggak pakai 11.4? Why you don't put 11.4 here? Because it has to be. Ini kan masih dikalkulate, right? You still calculate the number. You still don't get the answer yet. So you make increasement of 1 significant figure. So to do part 2, you need to increase 1 significant figure. That's the way. Okay, why? Because we are still on a calculation process. So you increase 1 significant figure. In this case, the answer is 3 significant figures. So in this number, length has to be how many significant figures? 4. Right? Add 1 significant figure on top of it. Okay. 11 point, yang tadi Jones bilang 11.45. Got it? So has to be at 1 significant figure. If the answer is 4, the result will be 5 significant figures. So this is 11.45 centimeter. And you do the calculation, guys. Calculation. Wait. Where's it? Oh, there you go. 11.45 times 4, or 4 times 11.45, no problem, it's the same. The answer will be 45.8 centimeter. Done. Okay, that's the answer for 2 questions. For number 1, work example 1. We have the explanation here. Everything is explained, but you need to do adding 1 significant figure. So because we are still on our calculation. Get the idea? So the book is already giving you all the needs, all what you need. Okay. I put this in Microsoft Word, and I'm sending this to you later on. Not 1 decimal, 3 significant figures, because the amount of the 131 here is 3 significant figures. So you have to maintain the same significant figure. The perimeter, 3 significant figures, but the calculation you add 1 significant figure. I give you one more example, guys. In order to minimize the error, right? Because if you do the rounding, you increase the error. Benar nggak? Yeah, increase 1 significant figure if it is perimeter. That's right. Okay, let's see. Satu lagi ya. For the sake of it is not challenging, I give you the challenging question, not 1105. This is new idea or new questions. I mean, let's say I have 4050, right? Okay, wait, 4050 meters square. So this is totally not in your book. This is my my questions. Yeah. The book yang ini, kalau pakai buku yang ini 105 sama ya, nggak challenging, not challenging. That's right. So in order to minimize the error, okay, I will give you one idea. What is the length of this whiteboard, guys? Kira-kira berapa? Lengthnya almost 2 meter. Okay, ada yang bilang almost 2 meter. 1.8 meter. What else? 2.01 meter. Karena bisa kan? Bisa-bisa aja jawabnya berapa meter. 2 meter sama 2.1 lebih accurate mana? 2 meter and 2.1. 2.1 lebih accurate, lebih bisa sampai desimal kan? More significant figures, right? Remember, more significant figures, more accurate. So let's see. The same for question, but different answer, different number. The area of a square is 4050 meters square. Find the length. Very simple. Part 1, length. How do you calculate length? Square root of area. Remember the one that I already that we already discussed. So square root of 4050. How many significant figures of 4050, guys? It nggak dikasih tau berarti 4. Everything is significant. Okay? Or gini lah, kita bikin yang lebih. Oke, kalau 0 kan masih belum tentu ya. Masih kayak apa? What to say? It ambiguous. Okay, like this. How many significant figures we have? 4. So the answer supposed to be 4 significant figures as well. Square root, write down with your calculator, 4053. Okay, 63.663. Yeah, I am recording the video. 17617. Okay, and it still continuously goes on and on. The calculator is also limited, guys. So masih bisa lanjut terus. But again, we have to maintain the amount of significant figures. So 0.66. Why? Because 3 doesn't increase the 6, right? Centimeter. No, centimeter, meter. Okay, any questions so far? Sejauh ini ada yang mau nanya nggak? Okay, any question?
Sir, in here it's 4050.
4053. Thank you. I forgot to change it. Okay, any questions so far for part 1? Yang di rumah? Okay ya. Now part 2, the perimeter. Again, if you want to calculate the perimeter, you need to add 1 significant figure more than the value that you get, because we are still doing the calculation. So what is the length then? That's it, 63.663, because you need to maintain the 5 significant figure, you add by 1 significant figure. Harus jadi 5 dulu gitu. 0.663, you calculate it. Sorry, 200? 64?
Not 254.
6? 4. I'm checking. Wait, yeah. 652. How come? But again, ini berapa significant figure? 6 kan? You harus back to original. Originalnya berapa? Or bukan 5 ya, 5 buat calculation doang. Ya. So 254.7, right? Because the 5 increase the 6 meter. No, 2-nya dicuekin karena kita stopnya di sini. Okay, so this is the original, or it has to be back to its original. Okay, I've taken the circle back, or this is the final and final, or the final amount of significant figure. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, gampang ya. So you use calculator here in order to solve the square root of the hard number. Okay. Let me show you some more questions. Look at your book right now. So what are truncation errors? Our way to increase one significant figure in order to minimize the error. Okay, kecilin errornya, nggak terlalu banyak jadi errornya. Okay, 3B later. I'll give you the homework later on. Now we try to estimate. This is the fun part, guys. Ini enak. Jadi belajarnya enak banget estimation. It's quite simple. You don't have to use calculator yet. So every calculator is supposed to be put in drawer. Jangan dipakai dulu, calculator taruh dulu. Kita pakai logic ini. Bener-bener pure logic, guys. Okay. Let us see. Ini coba lihat ini dulu. Work example 6. I give you time to look at this. Look at how the question, how the solution works, and let us do later on. So this is the work example that you need to understand. Let's look at the question properly. Shirley evaluates 31.5 plus 9.7 minus 2.1 using calculator, and she says that the answer is 392.7. Without doing the actual calculation, we need to estimate. So I think estimation is very, very easy, and it has to be a fun part for you. Why it is fun? You don't have to look at the details, guys. Coba kita lihat ya. Kalau di estimate 31.5 jadi berapa? 32, right? And then 9.7, the nearest is 8 is 10. Minus 2.1 is 2, right? So it can be increased or decreased depend on how near the number is. Okay, so 31.5 becomes 32, 9.87 near to 10, near to 2. It is easily to calculate. Lebih gampang nggak dihitung? Compare with this, lebih gampang mana? Yang left or right? Right part, easy, right? So it has to be 40. So Shirley's calculation is wrong. So what happened to Shirley? She might mistype, she might put the wrong position of the decimals, and so on. Okay. By using a calculator, the actual answer is 39.27. Hence, the estimated value is close. So kalau dekat, artinya dia benar. Ya. Coba kita lihat yang ini. Ini agak ribet ya, guys. Let's see Nora. Nora, not Norak. You know what is Norak? Norak lu. Oke, lanjut ya. Oke, Nora evaluates 798 times 169, 95 using a calculator. So again, kita nggak usah pakai calculator dulu. Dianya yang pakai nggak apa-apa. Kalau kita yang pakai jangan. And she says that the answer is 15,561. Without doing actual calculation, so by using estimation, determine whether Nora's answer is reasonable or not. Okay, so kira-kira berapa nih, Jones? How do you? That's it. That's it. So 16, 160,000, right?
Yes.
Berarti jawaban Nora reasonable nggak? Nora's answer 15,000.
No, correct.
Reasonable or not? No. Ini zeronya 4 loh. Ini 160,000. Ini cuma 15,000. So Nora's answer,
It's not reasonable.
yes, isn't reasonable. Yes, because it's too far.
Because Nora is not only 15. Search is 160.
Why? It is too far from the estimation. Jadi kira-kira 160,000, tapi jawabannya cuma 15,000, jauh banget kan? It's, okay, 800 times 200 berapa, Jones?
Oh.
Ayo kurang satu zeronya ya. Okay, it's far from the estimated value. No, makanya jangan fokus di sini, fokusnya di answer. You have to write down or you have to multiply it, right? 8 times 2 is 16. We have to add 4 more zeros, right?
Yes.
So not reasonable. Too far from the estimated value. Coba kita hitung calculator. Kalau calculator gimana ya? Let's do. Wait, where is? Oh, there you go. Coba kalau yang benar gimana? 798 multiply by 195. See, kalau ini benar masih make sense 155,000. Ternyata Nora mungkin lupa masukin zero. Jadi 15561 only. Get it, guys? Any questions so far? So ternyata Nora salah taruh angkanya. Dia salah pencet. Okay, now number 2. Number 2 is quite simple. Again, we do the estimation, no calculation at all. No need to use calculator. Okay, estimate each of the following without using calculator. 5,600, 712. Enaknya berapa deh? Iya, by 300, right? Berapa jawabannya? I got 19. Ya, soalnya 0 hilang. Atau you boleh 6,000 nggak, guys? Boleh nggak? Round to the nearest 1,000. Boleh ya? 6,000? 20, dekat kan angkanya? Ya, nggak apa-apa. Dua-duanya benar. Both are right. But which is more accurate? Yang atas atau yang bawah yang lebih accurate?
Yang atas.
Yang atas. Why? Because more decimal, more significant figure here. Right? Ini lebih accurate. Coba kita proof yuk. Kita proof ya. Calculator. Kita coba calculator. 5,712 divide by 297. Again, kalau ketemu gini pencet SD ya. Sih, sama kan 19.23, mirip ya, deket. It's near and it is reasonable. Okay, so for part 1, this part, or second way of working, both are acceptable. B more challenging. Square root 63 deketnya berapa? 63 bisa di square root nggak? Kalau mentally, nggak bisa ya? Bisanya berapa? 64, that's right. Why, Brandon? Right, square root 64 is 8. Next, 1 to 9, nggak bisa kan? Bisanya berapa? Cube root. Cube root. 5, 125, right? Ini memang logic. So, answer will be 8 times 5. So, it is estimatedly, or more or less, the answer will be near to 40. Not exactly 40. Ingat ya, bukan 40 pas, tapi dia more or less. It can be more, it can be less. Yes, you don't have to do calculator always. So noisy. Okay, cube root. How do you use cube root? Nah, sekarang kita sama-sama pakai calculator, guys. Cube root di mana sih? Ada nggak di sini cube root?
Cube root ada nanti.
Di mana cube root?
You can press shift first, right?
Ya, nih ya. You pencet cube root kan ada di sini, sih? Kalau lihat calculator. And then what you have to do, pencet shift sekali, terus lepas, di atasnya langsung ada tulisan S di atas, right? Bener nggak? And then press this. So this is key number 1. This is key number 2. Jangan pencet sama-sama ya, not like keyboard. Shiftnya lepas, nanti udah ada S di sini, lihat di sini guys. I press shift, tuh ada S di atas kiri ya, small part. Kalau ini hilang lagi, pencet shift, yang tadi cube root langsung. Okay, and then you write 1 to 5. 129 tadi ya. Coba sama, dekat gak angkanya? Dekat kan? 40.105. Oke.
Mister, I have two ways.
Wow.
No, if I
Ya, don't talk if you use your own calculator so hard. Nanti semuanya nanya calculator jenis masing-masing susah, nervous. Ya, no problem. As long as your answer is right, masih oke aman-aman. Near kan? Lihat ya, deket kan? Oke, got it guys? Oke, now the driving distance between Singapore and Malacca is about 250 km. Oke, yang nomor terakhir tuh, yang di sini. Dan masih ada nanti beberapa. Pakai logic aja. Oke, and then it's about 250. Suppose your father drives at an average speed of 80 km/h and he asks you how long will it take to drive from Singapore to Malacca? Berapa lama? Formulanya apa? Ingat nggak? Distance equals speed times time, right? Nah, ini hafalin ya. Yes, it is. Distance over speed. Distance-nya 250. Speed-nya 80. Bisa nggak 250 divide by 80 langsung? Nggak bisa ya. Not. So without calculator, jadi ditanya sama your father or your parents gitu. Gue jalan 250 km. The speed is 80 km. Kira-kira gue nyampe berapa lama? Lu mau harus keluarin kalkulator gak? Kalau ditanya langsung begitu, harus keluarin kalkulator?
3 hours.
Enggak kan? Harus pakai Euro mental, langsung mikir 250 deketnya berapa ya yang bisa?
I guess it's 40 hours.
240. 80. Jadi 3 hours more or less, kira-kira 3 hours. Tapi kalau you hitung exactnya, ya kita coba hitung kalkulatornya ya. 250 divide by 80. 3.125. Deket kan? So again, we don't find the exact answer. We are finding the real situation context. Kira-kira, yes? Yeah. So again, this will be an estimation only. Cuman ngira-ngira guys, jadi nggak terlalu susah ya. Again, this is not hard for you. Why? Because you can actually estimate kira-kira berapa. Okay, no exact answer. Next ya guys, lanjut. Shopping. Nah, ada rupiah di sini. Coba next page ya, what page? Saya lupa. Yang pair of earrings cost 25,000 rupiah. Practice now. What page? Sorry? 74, oke, thank you. Jadi coba lihat angkanya jelek banget ini. 0.145, blah blah blah. So, without using calculator, estimate the price in dollars. Oh, okay. So, rupiah 1,000, 1.000 rupiah equals to 0.145598 Singaporean dollars. The question is, coba baca pelan-pelan ya soalnya ya. A pair of earrings, apa nih? Earrings anting ya. Satu anting 25.000 rupiah. Okay. The conversion rate is 1,000 rupiah equals to 0.145598 Singaporean dollar. Without using calculator, you nggak boleh pakai calculator loh di sini. Estimate the price of the pairs of earrings. Jadi 25,000 actually berapa duit in Singaporean dollar? How? Coba lihat ya dari sini ke sini gimana? Bingung kan? Ya kan pusing kan? From 1,000 to 25,000 diapain guys? You multiply by 25, right? Okay, Jones got $3. How come? Lumayan. Times 25 also, right? But you are not allowed to use calculator. How do you use your mental math in order to solve this? So if 0.1 not too accurate, 0. More decimal place better. You mau berapa decimal place? Ini terserah ya, bebas ya guys. Kalau 1 terlalu kecil, jangan 0.1 susah. Sorry? Wrong. right? Because the 5 increase. Yes. Jones bilang tadi 0.1 boleh, tapi masih belum accurate, ya. Not too accurate. Yeah, 0.15 better, right? Because you are rounding the 4. Round up because we have 5 on the next digit. So 15 over 100, see? Times 25, right? You can cross this number. 25 and 100 becomes 4, right? So 15 over 4. Dekat berapa?
3.7.
Langsung aja 4. Kan nggak boleh kalkulator. 16 by 4 boleh dong. Right. It's not actual answer. 3.275 juga bukan actual answer. 3.125 juga bukan actual. Actual answer is this. You multiply by 25. Right? So there will be no actual answer in this part. If you want to use the calculator, you kali sama berapa? 25 ya. This is the actual answer. 3.63995. Tapi kalau you mau lebih enak, 0.15 aja. Deket kan, right? Deket 4 juga ya, jadi bebas ya guys. So I think better 4. But if you want to make it more accurate, tadi yang Jacob bilang, boleh, no problem. 3.75. Okay. So both answers are right. Siapa yang nggak ngerti? Ada yang mau nanya nggak? For those who want to ask, please ask. No? Okay. Copy. Again, we are doing our estimation. So no exact answer, but there will be so many near answers. Angkanya dekat-dekat. Ini yang gak jelas nih guys. Coba lihat ya. Yang ini, ayo, yang ada olive oil. Next part, coba, next question. Yuk, udah ketemu belum? Udah ada olive oil ya, ada satu yang option A, the second is option B. Option B offers you one extra bottle here. Kelihatan ini. Are you sure? Always like that? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm asking. Let's check. Kita not error. Ini strategi. Orang mikir yang kayak tadi, yang kayak si Jacob bilang, 300 sama 50 lah, udah pasti dapat bonus kan? Are you sure? Coba kita cek ya guys. So how do you check this? 300 ml of olive oil, ini ada promo nih. Ayo lu ambil promonya nih, dapat satu botol ekstra lebih kecil. Right? Kira-kira lebih banyak? The more the better or not always? Not always ya. Okay, my question is, better value means lebih murah atau lebih mahal? I'm asking, better value means lebih murah atau lebih mahal? Lebih murah, that's it. So better value means you buy with the cheaper unit, right? Let's see guys, coba kita lihat ya. 300 ml of oil cost 8.8. 350 ml of olive oil cost 10.40. 10.40 I mean, right? 350 ml. Okay, gimana Jos? Can you explain? Okay. Okay. So 300 milliliters comparable to $9, right? 350 milliliter comparable to 10.5, can I? Kalau 10 kejauhan ya, 10.5 better. Okay, dollars. Lu hitung 1 mililiternya kan? Oh, 100 milliliter, okay, good. 100 milliliter is equal to $3. How about this? How come? Bener sih. Diapain tuh, Jules? Divide 7 ya. Right, so you divide by 7 also. 10.5 divided by 7, 1.5, right? Sama loh. Berarti kalau ini 500 ml berapa? 50 ml. 1.5, right? So is it same? It's the same, but again we try to look. Kalau ini kan ditanyanya better value. Kalau ini sama kan jawabannya. Sama-sama 50 ml $1.5, 50 ml $1.5. So it actually don't give you the answers. The answer is asking for which is better. So actually this working is right, but not answering the question. Try to use another formula. Try to use the other formula. So this way is okay, but again, no answer provided. No better value. Right? Coba lagi. Di sini kalau you compare, wait, what is it? How? So coba kita cari 50 ml gimana? That's it. 50 ml you divide by 6, right? This also divided by 6. Don't 8.8. Don't do 8. Don't do 9. Yeah, 8.8. Let it. Just calculate. Yeah, 1 point something, right? 1, 6. 28. What is the nearest? 4. 24. 40. What is the nearest? 6. 36. 40 also. 6 also, right? So 50 milliliter ini kira-kira 1.466 ya. Nah, kalau yang di sini guys, 300 ml cost-nya berapa? It is 8.8, right? Plus berapa ini? Plus 50 ml. The cost of 50 ml jadinya 10.4. Kira-kira jadi berapa nih? 50 ml cost-nya jadi berapa? Di subtract 1.6. Lebih mahal, right? So the 50 ml of olive oil costs 1.6. So this is expensive. So the answer will be this. So the part A or the option A will be the better value. Lu beli yang lebih murah. Oke? Okay? Wait, satu-satu. Jacob? Iya, iya. Itu strateginya. Jadi mereka dapat lebih mahal. Mereka dapat untung lebih gede. So you have to be very, very careful. So this is what mathematics teach you how to be wise. Jadi wise, jadi orang yang bisa timbangin. Okay, any questions so far? Jones, tadi mau nanya. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. It's not a big deal. But again, we get the same answer again. Tadi kan kita dapatnya same answer kan. Oke, kalau dapatnya same answer harus cari yang beda. Ini lebih jelas ya, 1.466 and 1.6. So which is the better value? This one. Lebih murah. Ini cheaper. Ayo, ada case juga nih guys. I have the real case. I ever do this kind of calculation when I buy a pizza. Waktu saya beli pizza, mirip. Ada tiga ini kan, 3 size kan. Ingat nggak? Kalau pizza ada apa aja? Yuk, yang suka makan Pizza Hut.
Small, medium, and large.
Sorry, Josephine.
There's the one that's small and there's one.
Iya, ada 3 ya. Ini namanya personal size. Ini yang medium. Personal small ya biasanya, sama large. Terus yang personal paling cuma ada 4 slice kan, right? Kalau medium ada berapa dia? 6. Berarti dia gini. Kira-kira ya guys, sorry ini nggak pas sih. Sama yang large itu ada 4. Not 4. 8 slices. Okay. My question is, waktu itu saya pikir kira-kira yang lebih murah beli yang apa? Kalau logiknya apa aja? Lebih value
What's
to
the
buy.
price?
Yang large dong, bener kan? Meskipun lebih mahal, tapi dia punya value-nya lebih enak, lebih banyak. But when I calculate, when I count, this is struck my mind. Kaget. Yang paling murah justru apa? The personal size. Orang biasa mikir, wah kita beli yang large aja, lebih enak, lebih gede, harganya jadi lebih quote and quote, ratio-nya jadi lebih murah, right? When you buy more, you will buy better value. Sometimes we think of that part, but in this case, personal jadi lebih value to buy. Jadi orang dikasih large buat apa dong? Marketing strategi. Jadi gue beli yang large, banyak nggak yang beli large? Banyak. Yang paling better sebenarnya kalau mau ya lu mahal dikit gak apa-apa medium. Medium sama personal beda dikit banget sih. Yes? Pizza Hut. Kalau nggak Domino coba. Coba lihat compare aja. Ukurannya you calculate not the bites ya, bukan berapa potongnya ya. Tapi berapa
The
diameter.
size?
Sorry, Josephine?
You calculate the size?
Ya, I calculate the size. Iseng waktu itu. Beli 3. Kan lagi rame tuh, beli 3 aja. Rame-rame. Me, my wife, my other families, my mom, ada siapa lagi. Pokoknya banyak orang, jadi belinya banyak. Cobain iseng, diukurin. Dihitung. Wah, ini lebih murah. Yang paling murah personal. Better one person one. That's it. If the size is twice. Okay. So this atau yang kedua nih, ada juga nih guys. Yang shampoo. Dengar ya, bentar ya. Oke, I buy shampoo. Yang gede, yang ada ini yang press, tahu kan? Ini 800 ml. Sama yang travel size. Tahu travel size yang kecil ya? Oke, yang buka tutupnya pakai gini. Ini about berapa ya coba? Ini shampoo. Ini ada tutupnya. Ini yang buka kayak yang bukanya gini loh guys. Tahu lah ya, yang dipencet lubangnya. Kalau ini yang dipencet ke atas gitu ya. Travel size and satu lagi yang big size. Nah ini beli about 30. Oh kalau nggak lihat di Tokped aja yuk langsung ya guys. Ayo kita lihat di Tokped. Kalau nggak gini aja, shampoo Head and Shoulders. Shopping, langsung aja kita case tadi. Ini 400 ml. Oh, what I'm doing. Oke. Langsung compare ya guys, kita langsung lihat case by case. Shampoo yang gede tuh yang ukurannya begitu. Sama yang satu lagi yang ini katanya sale guys, ada tulisan sale-nya. Bener gak ya? Kita coba lihat. Lagi promo, lagi murah. 1000. Oke. Which is more value to buy? Siapa yang lebih valuable? Kita lihat, comparing aja. Left one? Are you sure? Kita bikin 42,000 ya, boleh nggak? Rounding. Hello. Okay, listen. Can I round the 400 milliliter? Oh, sorry, 41,999 become 42,000? Of course, why not? 170 milliliter. Value-nya berapa? 22,000. Can I? Oke, mana yang lebih murah? How come? You times 2, that's it. Ini jadi berapa? 340. Udah 44,000, right? Ngerti nggak? Ngerti dulu nggak? Halo, ngerti dulu nggak? Saya nggak mau jawab Jacob dulu, bentar. Yang lain, jangan kejar-kejaran. Slow but sure. This is the big size, and this is the travel size. Kalau you kali 2, mililiternya berapa? 340 milliliters, right? And the price is more than the big one. So which shampoo that you want to buy? Big or travel? Big one. That's it. I cannot listen. I cannot hear your voice. Louder.
So there is like 16 units, but we pay.
Ya. So you can, ada lagi cara lain guys yang lebih ribet nih, tapi lebih make sense. Coba lihat ya guys, this one. Semua jadiin 1 ml. Ya. More complicated, you divide by 400, right? So many ways by the way with the same answer. Jawabannya sama aja. Ya, tapi yang tadi lebih gampang jauh. Ya. So coba 42,000 divide by 400, you get 105 rupiah for 1 ml. And then yang kedua divide by 170, right? Coba 22,000 divide by 170. SD, see $129 rupiah. Mana lebih murah? Ya ini lah, tetap sama. Okay, get the idea guys? Hello, get the idea? Quite simple. So we have the real situation problems. Okay, let's see other. Coba lihat yang lain. Jangan shampoo. Siapa lagi? Apalagi apa ya yang bisa kita compare? Yang ada volume. Oh, beras. Ini enggak, jangan minyak goreng. Beras 5 kilo. Oke, kita ambil yang ini, jangan yang 44, ini beras jelek. Kita beli yang 70 something. Kira-kira gini ya, boleh. Oh, Sania ya, beras Sania. Oke, coba aja ya, anything. Lu langsung lihat aja ini, 2.5 kilograms and 5 kilograms. Which is value to buy? Ayo girls, jangan boys lagi, girls. Lu kalau disuruh beli beras, beli yang 2.5 atau 5 kilogram? Ayo girls.
The 5 kilogram.
Yang mana? Left or right?
Left.
Left. Bisa nggak jelasin, Livia? Can you explain why you buy left part? Older, yang lain dia. Okay, Livia, can you please explain why you buy the 5 kilogram rather than 2.5 kilogram? Sorry, older please. Yeah, more expensive. Jadi 76,000, right? Bener gak? Lu ngapain kali 2, 5 kilogram, 76,000, ini 58,000 doang, lebih murah. Bisa dapat Grab Gosen lagi. Oke ya, nggak usah pikirin itu ya. Ya, tapi lu tahu ya caranya ya. You know how to solve the problem well. Okay, by doing a mental math or estimate the value. Okay, any questions so far?